Hey, what's up guys? It's Destroy212 and today I've got a little bit of a different video for you guys. It's sort of similar to the level 1 data guide that I did, but in this one I'm going to be covering one fight specifically, and I'm going to dedicate the entire video to that, to sort of try to get every move possible that I want out of him, explain how to dodge each one, show each way that you can dodge it, and yeah, just basically show you how to combo correctly, the combos you can do, the combos you can get away with, the combos you can't, good strats. And yeah, we're going to be doing that on the Roxas fight today, because that's the fight I know better than any one of these, and I'm going to be doing it as a level 1. I could do it on my level 99 file, but I'm doing it as a level 1 to show you that it's possible on any difficulty, really. Any difficulty, I wouldn't say any Keyblade, probably with any Keyblade. The one I'm using is the best one for the situation, but we'll get to that in a sec. But this guide is going to be dedicated to those who have a hard time fighting Data Roxas, because I know there's quite a few people that have a lot of trouble with this fight. I know I myself, first learning it, I did, but over the years I have gradually and steadily learned the fight more and more and more, to the point where I basically know when he breathes. So first thing we're going to want to go through is your setup, of course. I don't have the best items equipped, but one big thing you're going to want is Decisive Pumpkin equipped. You can have your main Keyblade of choice here if you like something more than Decisive Pumpkin. But Decisive Pumpkin is the ability Ground Combo Boost, which is the sole reason that I'm using it here, because I'm going to be using a lot of ground combos. None of these matter. Armor, you're going to want as many ribbons as possible. I haven't fully grinded out this file, so I don't have everything, but try to have as many ribbons as you can. I have the Grand and the Petite. If you can make this a Grand ribbon and then ribbon, that's ideal. And Full Bloom Pluses are ideal down here. I only have one. Anything that really increases your AP, and see this increases MP restoration speed, which is kind of helpful. You can use it. And item-wise, I'm equipping all ethers. If you really want to, you can throw a few potions in here as well. I use ethers because I'm really comfortable with the fight, and I basically get 1 or 2 shot anyway, so it's not like it's going to matter. As far as abilities go, to start off with what I'm going to teach you, basically everything you see that I have. Horizontal slash is optional for this, finishing leap optional, slap shot, flash step, and slide dash are extremely important. Don't need vicinity break on. Guard break is very important to have on. Explosion you don't need on, but you can have it on. Make sure aerial sweep is off. Aerial dive, aerial spiral aren't really important. Counter guard is somewhat important. Trinity limit is very important. Growth abilities, make sure you have very decent growth abilities. I would recommend minimum level 2 glide for this. It's to dodge a certain move. A good dodge roll and quick run are also recommended. You don't really need aerial dodge and high jump that much, but it's good to have them. As far as down here, of course, you have your scan, aerial recovery, combo master. You're going to want 2 combo pluses equipped for this fight. It just makes the combo I'm going to show you a lot easier to do, and it's going to dish out the most damage that you can basically do without having him hit you back. And reaction boost, have that equipped, finishing plus, your form boosts, your summon boosts. None of this stuff down here really matters besides MP haste and MP haster. But yeah, Donald and Goofy don't matter because they're not in this fight. As far as customize goes, go with whatever's comfortable for you. I would throw a reflect and an item one in here. I throw fire in here because I don't really have anything else. I have cure on, but I don't really use anything in this slot. You can make this slot whatever you really want. But otherwise, an item slot, cure, and reflect are very important. And with that being said, let's get right into the fight. And so, Roxas is generally a tough fight for people, but I'm going to show you a couple as well as a way to dodge his attack, ways to dodge his attacks and ways to combo back. I'm going to teach you a couple different strats that I use that can be helpful for you to beat this fight. If you don't want to do like this regular combo strat, if you just want like a really speedy strat that you think you can use, I know one of those. I could teach you how to dish out a lot of damage in a short period of time so that you can finish them off quicker. But to start off, your Roxas is going to do a grounded Keyblade spin attack. There's a couple of different ways to dodge this. I'm going to show you the most simple one to start, which is just to simply guard. I accidentally went in the first person, but the most simple way to do that is to just guard at the beginning. You can dodge roll in as well. You can also reflect it back for some damage. The easiest thing to do there is just block. Alright, now we're just... this fight is hard to pause on, so I might die a few times trying to showcase this, but now, if you block that first move and you don't go for a combo afterward, which if you're learning the fight is probably the safest thing to do, you're going to want to wait for his retaliation. Now, he's going to teleport like he is right now a few times, heading towards you. And then once he's near you, since he's still in his first phase, he's going to do a choice, one of two moves. He's going to do a ground Keyblade combo attack, which is what kills most players, or he does the grounded spin attack, which is far easier to block. So let's see what he does. Okay, he did the combo. So the best thing to do is when he stops teleporting is to immediately guard the attack. It's the safest thing you can do in the first phase, is to just keep a good distance and just block the second you see him get out of a teleport. But as far as what's going on right now, he's doing the combo on me, so what you're going to do is do 2 immediate guards, stall, guard. I want to see if I can show that without pausing in a sec, but now he's wide open to an attack. After you block that final hit, you're going to notice that he's staggered. So now you can use counter guard and go in, or you can just run forward into a sliding dash and attack him, which is what we're going to do.
Yeah. It's over.
Okay, so this full combo is going to bring, he can, oh geez, how do I explain this without going too overboard? So basically this combo puts him 3 single hits before hitting you back. So I can get 2 extra hits off right now before I have to back away, or he is going to hit me back. So the safest combo to do is the one I'm showing you. You do that full combo, 1, 2. Those 2 extra hits right there. He's not going to hit you back. If I was to hit him one more time, he would. But as of right now, we've hit the max damage we can without him hitting us back. So I'm going to back up. That's the safest thing to do after you finish a combo, is to just back up in the first phase and guard. So let's do that. Okay, so you saw that. That's why you want to guard immediately, is because if he does that combo attack, you're already ready to guard it, and if he does the grounded Keyblade spin, you're good to guard a second time. You can get the second guard off before it hits you. And actually right now, surprisingly enough, if I were to counter guard right now, or attack, or just run up and attack fast enough, he's wide open. So let's do a counter guard into a combo, or just a regular combo like that. Let's do our combo, back up. Okay, kind of messed that up a bit. But you get the basic idea of that. Counter guard, he's kind of far away, so your best option is to just run forward and do a combo. But yeah, again, now we're going to keep our distance, and we're going to see what he does. Oh, whoops. Okay, that can happen. The best thing to do in that situation is, like I said, if you get caught guarding, then guard again, or dodge roll directly behind you. So let's start the fight again. We'll block. And wow, my timing is off on that. I want to bait that move out, showing you exactly how you can dodge that. Like I said, I'm sorry for making mistakes. This is a live comm, and things are bound to happen, but... Alright, let's see what he does. Guard, okay. Let's go into our full combo. 1, 2, guard, guard.
Yeah, this is it.
And the fight can be this easy through the first phase.
This is it.
Just that full combo. Okay, so you saw how to... I finally got it to come out. So you saw at that time, if you guard immediately when he goes up, and then dodge roll directly behind you, or you can guard again. Guarding again also works. I just dodge roll behind me because that's what I'm used to. That's how you dodge that attack. But if you're a frame late on that, then he will hit you. Again, if you're not playing on level 1, or if you're playing on even high-level crit, low-level crit that can hurt you, or level 1, anything else like level 99 crit, proud, beginner, standard, that's not going to do much. So, now that he's done with that, he's going to go back into his regular pattern, because he's still in the first phase right now. So, let's continue. Guard, guard, guard. Full combo. 1, 2. Guard, guard, guard. See, it's really safe to guard at the beginning there. Okay, so now I'm going to try to draw out the Keyblade Steel move, because that's one that a lot of players don't know how to deal with extremely well either. So I'm going to try to bait that out, because I've showed you how to dodge every move in first phase. And if I bring if I do another full combo like we've been doing, his HP is going to be below the threshold of where he's going to enter a second phase, meaning that he's going to start summoning light pillars around him when he attacks, and his pattern changes a little bit, and he adds a new attack to his scheme. So I'm going to show you the Keyblade Steel move. It's also a way to get some good free damage in, so we're just going to stay away from him. So you can also guard that. Guard, guard, guard. Alright, and now we're just going to leave him alone. We're just going to run away. Guard. Alright, this is the Keyblade Steel move. Now, this, a lot of people have trouble with. A lot of people have trouble grabbing the Keyblades because in the data version, this is like a little mini game, and it is extremely fast compared to the normal fight. Basically, you see your command slot is all question marks right now. In about another second, when I unpause and repause, one of them is going to say the end. Now, the goal is you have to click that before Roxas finishes his attack motion, so when he hits you. If he hits me at level 1, I'm instant dead. There's nothing I can do about it. It does a decent chunk of damage on other difficulties, but it will kill me, so the safest way to go about this is to pause buffer like I am. So you just keep pausing. See, and it appeared right at the bottom there. So you just keep pausing until you see it in a slot. So now you're paused, and you have the maximum amount of time that you can have to go scroll down to it. So let's do that. Okay, we got it successfully. So now we're going to have his Keyblades. We're going to knock him up in the air, and we're going to come down with his Keyblades. It's actually very dangerous to have his Keyblades in the data version. It's a good way to get screwed up unless you're doing the level 1 strat. I guess it works on other difficulties too, but the big level 1 strat that's used in speedruns, you don't really want his Keyblades. So we're going to use this opportunity to get some free damage in, and then we're just going to let him take his Keyblades back, because that's the smartest thing to do. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just go directly into Trinity Limit. Directly into Trinity. Do the full Trinity. Okay. So when this last part of Trinity hits him, we're going to do a full ground combo, so that means into Explosion. We're going to do our full combo, and we're going to add an explosion at the end. We're going to throw an ether, and then we're going to quick run away, and I'm going to show you why. So you watch, we're going to do this. Full combo. Into explosion. Throw the ether, run away. And just like that, you see he takes the Keyblades back. That's how you get him to take the Keyblades back. Like you saw right there, after you get out of that Trinity limit, the Trinity limit is simply for safety and it gets some extra damage in. And then you do your full ground combo into a guard break and explosion. You don't have to throw the ether like I did. I'm just doing that to restore a little bit of my MP in case I need the Trinity limit again. But if you proceed to quick run away after you finish that combo and stand still, you have to stand perfectly still after you quick run away. He'll come directly to you and he'll do the reaction command that you saw me do, the triangle for reversal. He does the reaction command to take his Keyblades back, and then he takes them back. And now we're out of his... Now we don't have his Keyblades anymore. So now we are in... His health is far below where it would be to enter second phase. He enters second phase when he's lost about 4 and like an 1/8 bars of health. I think it goes far to say like 4 and like a 5th is when he starts. But now he's going to start summoning light pillars around him whenever he attacks, so dodging his attacks is a little bit more difficult, but it's really no different from the first phase. But first, after you do this reversal command, we can get some free damage in with our combo, so let's do that.
Take this.
Important thing to note here is that we want to be behind him when we combo him. The reason for this being is when he goes to do his laser attacks, he will be farther away. Or, well, excuse me, he will A, be farther away, and B, he will also, he will summon less lasers. He will summon one less laser, so that's one less laser that can actually snipe you because he has to turn all the way around to come get us. And, okay, we did our 1-2 hit combo, now we're just going to back up. Guard, guard, guard. See, it's really no different, it's just the timing is a little bit different in the second phase to get those guards off if you see. And the lasers can snipe you out of the guard animation if Roxas doesn't hit you before the laser. Because when Roxas is hitting you there, virtually you're going to see lasers pass through you because you have iframes after you guard one of Roxas' attacks. However, you cannot guard the laser, so if the laser hits you first, you're going to get comboed into a death at level 1, and you're going to get a hearty chunk of your HP taken off on other difficulties. So, it's good to guard that, but there is a better way to do that, and I'll show you that in a second if I can get that move to come out. Quick run, dodge roll, block. Okay, so what you just saw there, you can rewind it if you need to, and I'll show it again. But that's the safe thing to do. It will, if you're behind him, you can prevent getting sniped by a laser. But what I did there was, I started by moving a bit backwards from Roxas. And then when he starts his combo, you want to quick run a little bit away from him, not directly backwards. You want to angle your quick run sort of down and to the right. And then after that, you want to do 2 successive dodge rolls. You can quick run dodge roll there. I find it easier to do 2 dodge rolls. But you saw me do quick run, dodge roll to the right, dodge roll to the right. It prevents the lasers from hitting you. And then right after you finish the animation of that second dodge roll, you want to block like I just did, and you will block his final attack and you'll stun him again and you can get more damage in.
It's over.
Just like that. Get behind him again. Okay, so what he did right there is the upward Keyblade spin attack. In the second phase, like you saw, he summons a bunch of lasers with it. If you back up like I did, then the easiest thing to do to not get sniped by a laser is to just dodge roll right underneath it. It's a pretty simple move to pull off. You can also quick run underneath it. Quick run does the same thing. I prefer dodge rolling because I'm a little bit closer to him afterward. But now I'm going to show you, since we've got that out of the way, we have pretty much all his attacks covered except for one or two. The second one I'm not really going to show because it will kill me instantly if I attempt to get it. But I'll probably end up showing it anyway if I can try to bait it out. That's getting a little bit off topic, but right now I'm going to show you how to deal a good amount of damage to him. So whenever he does this move, right after he does this spiral attack, he's going to go to the middle to do his desperation move, or his DM if you call it that. That's basically his ultimate attack. He's completely invincible during it. So as to avoid that, I'll show you how to dodge the DM. Probably, yeah, I'll do that the next time I go to fight him, like when I re-enter the arena, or if he decides to do it again. But right now we're going to go into a Trinity limit immediately after he hits the ground for some free damage and a stagger, and to make sure he doesn't go to the middle of the DM, so let's do that. Here's your full Trinity limit. Okay, and when this last part of Trinity limit hits, the best thing to do is hit him one singular time and go into a drive form if you want to do the damage strat. If you're not comfortable with the strat I am about to show, you can always just do your normal combo after you do your Trinity limit. But for the sake of people that want to learn how to damage him well, I'm going to show. Hit him once, drive form. Okay, I don't need a pause buffer here. I'm just pausing to sort of explain what I'm going to do here, because it happens pretty fast. I'm going to throw an ether to myself, and before that ether comes down, I'll use Ars Arcanum. And Ars Arcanum, what it's doing, it's dealing damage to him without raising his revenge value, meaning he is not... the counter for him to hit me back, sorry I mentioned revenge value, that's a whole other topic, but his counter to hit me back is not going up when I hit him with Ars Arcanum. That's what you need to know. Sorry about that. So we're going to throw that ether and go into an Ars Arcanum. Like so. Sort of messed that up a bit, hold up. Okay, so I got to show you how to dodge the other attack, unknowingly. So, normally what you're supposed to do, I guess I'll show it here after he finishes. What we were supposed to do after finishing that Ars is go into a Zantetsuken combo into another Ars Arcanum, but I sort of bricked that. What I did was I kind of, I didn't hit the last triangle button before the end, so I kind of missed the stagger, so I had to back up. But he did this grounded Keyblade spin move, and blocking it is very dangerous in the second phase. So what I did is I dodge rolled into it. The timing on that's pretty precise. The safer thing to do is block there. So, I mean, not block, reflect that back. But as you saw, I'm in limit form. I can't really reflect, so dodge rolling in is one of the safest ways. And now we can get a full Zantetsuken combo in on him. Into an Ars Arcanum. Okay, so what I just did there, which what I was trying to teach you guys, after you do a full Zantetsuken combo, going into Ars Arcanum can tack on a little bit more damage to that, which is what we are efficiently doing right here. Okay, so we don't want to finish it. We do the last bash before the end, because if we do the end, he's going to hit us back 100% guaranteed every time if you use the finisher of Ars Arcanum. So, instead, to abuse the damage that we have, we do every single hit of ours but that final one. So, now, because we still haven't hit his whole revenge value, or I said revenge value again, we haven't hit, like, his full counter. We can hit him 2 more times with our Keyblade and not using ours before he retaliates again. So we're going to hit him twice to stun lock, and then use Ars Arcanum again. Just like that. Just like that. I know that may be a little bit confusing, but I've memorized, like, what you can get away with before he counters, and that combo right there is one of the best ways to get it off. That full Zantetsuken into Ars Arcanum, 1-2 hits Ars Arcanum. Remember, don't use the end of Ars Arcanum. Now, since he's like the hit before hitting us back, we're just going to back up a little bit and guard and hope for the best. Since we are in limit form, we don't have many dodging abilities. If you want to, you can exit limit form right here. I'm going to stay in it. So let's back up and see what he does. Okay, he's doing this move again. And since we are in limit form, again, we have to dodge roll it. Okay, I mistimed the dodge. So you see what happens if you mistime the dodge. That can happen. It's completely alright. We'll speed on through this first phase. And I'll show you the DM now. I kind of messed that up. Like I said, the dodge roll timing is very precise. You could also do it there.
Take this.
Besides guarding, you could also do it there. Block, block, block. I'll show you how to reflect it if he does it right now. In the first phase, it's easier to show it here. Whoop. You can also quick run away from that move. You don't have to necessarily guard it. Dodge roll that. Guard, guard. You can also reflect the end of that. Be careful, if you do reflect and you get the damage off, you cannot use your guard break or he will retaliate against you. So if you see the reflect hit him, keep that in mind. I'm trying to get him to do the other move he doesn't want to. Here it is. So you saw I reflected it? That's pretty easy to do, and you can do that in the second phase as well, and the damage hit him. So I'm going to do every hit. Oh shoot. Okay, I messed up. You're supposed to do every hit but that guard break. That was, I guess I was kind of showing you what happens if you mess that up. Again, sorry for dying so much, I'm just trying to show how to dodge every move, and pausing is kind of throwing off my own timing. Alright, let's guard this. Get a combo in. Let's reflect the ending to this. Remember, we can do every hit but the finisher if the reflect hits. That's why it's better to guard. Or dodge roll in. It's like... Alright, yeah, he did that move. That's why it's better to guard that or dodge roll, because reflect, it gets you a little bit less damage than you would. See, like, I'll show right here. See, we can only do that or it'll hit us back like you saw. So let me get him into the phase I want him in, which is like right here.
Back off! Back off!
Alright, we're gonna leave him alone. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you how to dodge the DM. So the DM is right now, it's what he's doing right now. He's going to the center of the arena, he's going to float up, and he's going to summon a bunch of these light orbs that they're basically tracking light orbs. They'll come after you no matter where you're going. So the only thing you can really do to dodge this successfully is if you go into a Trinity limit and hit him, but the safest way is to do what I'm about to do. So he's going to rise in the air, is jump, aerial dodge, glide while turning the camera for safety. Just like that. It's one of the easiest DMs to dodge in the game. And now he's back on the ground and he's going to try to do his normal phase 2 attacks. I want to see if I can't get the other one to come out, which will probably kill me, but it's the Keyblade spin move. It's where he spins his Keyblades together, and it's very hard to dodge. In fact, the only way to really dodge it at level 1 is to use a Trinity limit against it. Let me see if I can't get it to come out. So you can quick run through the lasers like that. Dodge it. Oh my goodness, I am missing so much timing. Excuse me on that. I'm off on the timing of that dodge. I didn't have any MP to show reflect either. Alright, so let's speed through this first phase with a little bit of speedy strat.
Take this. Yeah. Take that.
We're just gonna speed through this first phase because you guys have already seen pretty much all there is to see in first phase. So we're gonna try to do that limit form combo I was trying to teach you earlier. So throw your ether, go into R's Arcanum, every hit but the finisher, pulls on Tetsuken into R's, one hit into R's. That's the combo that you want. So that's the combo that you want to come out. That is the full damage combo. And you saw I took him down from about 1 bar, took him down to like 5. That's how much damage that combo does. And now we are for certain in phase 2, so let's see what he does. Okay, guard, ether. In limit form, you have time to throw the ether before that last guard. I'm throwing it just to get some MP back, but now he's open to a full combo again. There I successfully dodge rolled it. Okay, he's gonna go up into the air. You can tell right now what he's gonna do, just from the way he is. But what you saw right there was, I sort of stayed close to him because I knew that hit wasn't gonna kill me. So I guarded to be safe, to make sure he wasn't gonna do the Keyblade combo move on me. If that ever happens to you, if you get stuck really close to him and you can't move away, just guard. Because if he does the Keyblade combo move, you'll usually be fine. If he does the spin move, you can tank a hit at pretty much any difficulty if you're using armor. And then you can just dodge roll in, or you can use reflect. But right now he's going to go up into the air. So let's dodge roll underneath this. And use our Trinity limit. Now let's do some more limit form damage. Like I was teaching you earlier.
Let's go. There, back off.
Throw your ether into R's. Pulls on Tetsuken combo into R's. One hit into R's. And then back away. Guard, ether, guard.
It's over.
Dodge roll.
Back off.
Quick run, dodge roll, guard. Alright, let me see if I can't get the other move to come out. I tried to get the other move to come out, that's one way to do it, but let me show you the dodge DM again. Aerial dodge, glide. Alright. Dodge roll. Oh. So you see it can dodge around with just some smart dodge rolling and quick running, and it gets away from most attacks. Quick run, dodge roll, guard. That's the Keyblade spin move. That's the move I wanted. So if he does that move to you, your only safe option is to Trinity limit it like I'm doing. If it comes out in the middle of the fray, I baited it out there because if it comes out in the middle of the fray, I'm a dead man because you cannot react that fast at level 1, or it's extremely hard to. But this is the Keyblade spin move. He'll spin his Keyblades around and he'll constantly teleport around in really erratic ways, and he'll summon light pillars. So if you're on the ground trying to dodge roll this or quick run, you are really screwed, or it's really easy to get screwed. So Trinity limit right here, as you can see, is your safest bet. That gets us through the entire thing. And he's going to do Keyblade Steal again. So let's practice this again. Pause. Pick it. We don't have any MP for a limit, which is okay. Dodge roll in. And dead Roxas. Okay. There's that. I showed you how to dodge most of the attacks. I want to show you how to reflect There's a couple things I want to do before I show you more strats. I want to show you how to reflect the one attack, the grounded Keyblade spin, not the one he just did, the aerial one. But I want to show you how to reflect that, and I want to show you it without using limit form, so like just using regular Keyblade combos. So let's go in. And let's just do the regular Keyblade combos that we've been doing. Guard, step in,
Back off.
do your full combo, get behind him, quick run, guard, full combo.
This is it.
This first phase is extremely easy. We'll sit next to him, dodge roll away from that,
Take that.
guard,
Yeah. It's over.
guard, guard, guard. Make sure to delay that last guard. That's a big mistake I see a lot of players make, is delaying that last guard. Get behind him. Guard, guard, guard.
Back off.
You don't have to get behind him in the first phase, I just do it because it helps a bit with practicing it.
This is it.
Okay, where his health is at right now, maybe a little bit before that, is roughly when he enters second phase if you want a threshold to go by. When he enters third phase is when he has around 4 bars of health left, so I don't really know the marker for third phase because I've never really tested it. But this is for sure the marker for second phase. Now you're going to want to get behind it with every single combo that you do. Alright, so let me show you how to reflect this move safely. So you can reflect it. The only downside to that reflect is if you are not close enough, the reflect will not stagger him. And he'll go and do another move such as his DM as he's doing now. But as you saw, if you want to play it safe, you can reflect that. It is better to dodge roll that move. Guarding is unsafe, but I can try to show it the next time he does it. But let's show you how to dodge the DM again. Run around the circle, jump, aerial dodge, glide. Very, very easy. Make sure you're turning the camera to stay safe. Hit the ground, let's see what he does. See, you can guard it, but you don't really have many opportunities. And a laser can snipe you easily. That's why I advise against. Let's get behind him. Guard, guard, guard. You notice the lasers are passing right through me because of the iframes from invincibility frames from that guard. See, we do that. The lasers can easily snipe you if you go to guard it, like I said, and you can't really get a good opportunity to hit him in the data fight if you guard, so that's why you see me dodge rolling it. Dodge his DM again, hit the ground, let's see what he does. Dodge roll it. That's what the successful dodge roll looks like. The timing is a bit iffy on it, but if you get it down, that's one of the best ways. That's one of the best ways to get around that move. So quick run, dodge roll, guard, showing you how to dodge that. Get your full combo in. Can't really get behind him there. Quick run, dodge roll, guard. So you have a lot of leniency with the 1 and 2 dodge rolls. You can make them to the left or to your immediate right, doesn't really matter. Quick run, dodge roll. I want to show it with guards. Again. I'm going to try to show it with guards again. Alright, he's a dab move, so... Alright, so he did the above aerial spin again. Again, just dodge roll under it or quick run, go in your Trinity limit, and now we can get some free damage in with a full combo. Gonna throw my ether there to get some MP back. Guard, guard, guard. Full combo. 1, 2. Dodge rolling on that. I know it said I got hit in the lower right, but that's the beauty of the iframes, is I really didn't. I was like dodging him on the last little bit of my iframe, so it looked like I was getting hit, but I didn't. Guard, guard, Guard. So you can get away with guarding it most of the time if you're directly behind him. If you're in front of him, it's extremely hard. Dodge roll. So you can do this Keyblade combo all you want. You can do it with any Keyblade, it's just decide the pumpkin makes it fastest. And doing this, you completely avoid the Keyblade, pretty much. As long as you keep punishing everything, you can almost always avoid it. And there's your dead Roxas. See, the fight can be that easy. It really can. If we avoided getting a Keyblade grab, basically you can loop him like that the entire fight. It is a very simple, very easy fight once you learn how to dodge those. Because Roxas is very easily loopable, to the point where he'll only do those two moves, and occasionally he'll throw down that upper Keyblade spin, where he comes down on you with the pillars of light around him, which again you can just dodge roll under and Trinity Limit in for some extra damage, and then do the limit form combos I was talking about. So now I'm going to show you how to, if you're not really comfortable with ground combos, I'll just throw a keeper on that just for now. Let me show you a Hero's Crest strategy you can do if you don't like the ground combo game. So an important thing for this is make sure you have aerial finish on, because it ensures he stays kind of close to you. And you can keep the combo pluses on, but make sure your air combo pluses are off. Make sure you have horizontal slash on. That's very important. The ability horizontal slash, which is, if you didn't have it equipped when you were doing the fight earlier, it's this one. And you're gonna also want aerial spiral equipped. Aerial spiral, I almost forgot about that. Right here, you want that equipped. Okay, now I'll show you, since we know how to dodge pretty much all the moves, I'll show you how to do these combos. Now these combos with Hero's Crest are really tight to pull off. They're tighter than the ground combos. But if you like aerial combos more, this is a good strat for you. So first thing we're going to do is we can't really block this if we want damage, so we have to dodge roll in. Like I said. And you saw the combo I just did. You want to, after you dodge roll in, you want to quickly jump. So you might want to turn off high jump for this, that's up to you. You want to quickly jump into an aerial spiral, do 2 horizontal slashes by pressing square, then do your aerial finisher. And it does almost as much damage as Decisive Pumpkin would on a normal ground combo, which is pretty nice. And then we hit him one more time on the ground, and what that does is it makes it so he won't try to snipe us with a long range move, like his Keyblade spin, his desperation move, or his overhead, or did I say his overhead spin? His overhead spin, his DM, or the Keyblade spin. He can do any one of those if you stay far away from him, so we do that last hit to sort of stay close to him and make sure he does one of the 2 moves we want, which is the combo or the grounded spin attack. So let's see what he does. Guard, guard, guard. Okay, now for that move, you don't want to like I said, you're going to want to guard that last part of that move if you want to do damage with Hero's Crest, because you need this opening to do your combo. Guard, guard, guard. But see, this combo is very easy for aerial combo wise. Remember, you can't block that attack. If you want to get in on him in time with your aerial combo, you have to dodge roll into it. He's in his second phase. So I'm just basically going to play the fight out, and you guys can just visually watch with your eyes as I do this. So the only downside to this with Hero's Crest is we don't really have an opportunity to get behind him, so we just have to roll with whatever pops up. See, like, we can't really control that. We just kind of have to roll with it.
Like that. Yeah.
But the more you guys watch and like do it yourself, you'll get the timing for that dodge roll down.
Take that.
Really, it is not that hard. You have leeway on the time,
Yeah.
on the amount of time you have to do it.
Yeah. Back off.
This right now is basically just to show you how the aerial combos go for it. If you want to use aerial combos on this boss. I personally don't. I dedicated myself to learning the I actually made this combo myself for this fight. I haven't seen it anywhere else. It's relatively safe. Again, it's as safe as the ground combo strat if you react well and you block and you punish pretty much every hit. You have to punish him pretty much every time he goes to do a move on you. Like you see, every time he's coming to hit me, I hit him back. I punish him for it. If you want both of these strats to work, that's ideally what you want to do that. You want to punish every move, or else he'll break out of this nice little loop we got him in. He'll do his DN, he might do his Keyblade spin, do something crazy. And we don't want that. We want these safe 2 moves. Because these are the safest to deal with.
Take that. Like that. Yeah. It's over.
And boom, there you go. That is Roxas' aerial combos. So you see, it's pretty much the same as the Decisive Pumpkin, as using Decisive Pumpkin. It's maybe a little bit slower, but if you like air combos more than ground combos, that is definitely more up your alley. Okay. Now let me show you the speedrun strat for this fight, for those of you wild devils that want to try it. It's very hard to explain the speedrun strat for this fight. I'm telling you that now. It is extremely hard to explain the speedrun strat. Just note you're going to want 1 combo plus on for doing this. But basically, I'm going to try to explain what's going on before I get into the fight, because it's very hard to explain as it's going on. But what I'm trying to do is basically I want to get to his Keyblade grab as quickly as possible while doing a decent amount of damage. After I grab his Keyblades, what I'm going to want to do is use Limit Form and basically stun lock him with smart Ars Arcanums and smart Zantetsuken. Learning the pattern to which this works takes some time. Trust me, it does. It takes a lot of time to learn really what the pattern is for this and when you can't hit him back, but just observe. I can't really explain this, so I'll just try to show you through just motions the best I can.
Yeah, take that. This is it. Take that. This is it. It's over. Yeah. Take that. Take this. Give me strength. Light. Take this. Yeah. It's over. Take this. Yeah, it's over. Okay. Back off. Back off. Take this. Yeah.
Messed up a bit there.
Give me strength. Take this. It's over.
Okay, that was pretty close. I sort of botched it a bit. I botched it twice, actually. But you see, if you do the smart stun locking like I was doing, use Ars Arcanum every time those light pillars come out, and that's basically the speedrun strat, and use Zantetsuken's in your ethers or whatever item you have to restore your MP. So I'm going to show that one more time, partially because I'm unhappy with how that went, partially because I just want to show it again.
Take that! Yeah. Back off! It's over! Take that! Take this! Take that! Back off! Yeah! Light! Light! Yeah, it's over! Yeah! This is it! Back off! Yeah! This is it! Okay! Take this! Back off! Light! Take this! Yeah! Take this! Yeah! Yeah, this is it! It's over! Back off!
And you saw that was extremely fast. That was very good. It wasn't a perfect fight, but that was extremely good. You get the idea. It's basically using limit form and abusing Roxas's keyblades to keep him stun locked. That's how that goes. Alright. And let me, for one more thing, I'm just going to throw on a random Keyblade just to show you that this strat does work with any Keyblade that you can throw on. So, let's use Hidden Dragon because this Keyblade is known notoriously for being bad. Let's throw it on, let's use everything we've learned, all the damage strats we've learned, all the dodging mechanics, and let's see.
Take that! Back off! This is it! Back off! Yeah! It's over! Take that! It's over! Let's go! There, it's over! Yeah! Back off! It's over! Yeah! It's over! Yeah! Take that! Back off!
I got sniped with lasers. Like I said, if you try to guard, that can happen. But you get the idea. This can be done with pretty much any Keyblade that you want. I want to fully finish it with... Yeah, it can be done with pretty much any Keyblade besides, like, Fenrir, Fatal Crest, the ones that, like, hurt you. But let's try to finish that fight with Hidden Dragon. Just to fully show you. It's always good to watch the fight several times. So let's do this again.
Take that! Yeah, it's over! Take this! Take this! Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Take that. Yeah. Back off. This is it. There, it's over. Yeah. Yeah. Take this. It's over. There. Back off. This is it. Yeah. Take this. This is it. Back off. This is it. Yeah. It's over. Give me strength.
And swag finish. So there you go. There is the Roxas fight in an absolute nutshell. I could have probably died less. There were some deaths I probably could have avoided. But I explained everything, I think, pretty well, to the best of my knowledge. If you guys want me to make this a series and do this with other organization members, I know a lot about them, not as much as I do about this fight. This is the fight I know the best. But if you guys want to see this made into a series to show you how I dodge, how I complete all these fights as a level 1, like what I do to dodge, my damage techniques, things like that. So if you want to see that, go ahead and leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And yeah, guys, it's been Destroyer 2 and 2, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.